and welcome to MGP590. I'm Kev, and with me this week there's Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hello.
He was only back for 1 week. It shouldn't throw you.
My watch fizzled at me, and it's telling me last chance to pre-order my Civilization 7. Secure your copy now.
On your watch?
I mean that is mad, isn't it? Last chance to pre-order because it releases tomorrow. So you could just buy it tomorrow. You don't actually have to pre-order it.
Yeah, I get notifications on my watch. Pab.
For Civilization?
For all games. This is why she gets every game that comes out.
Yeah, from game, last chance to pre-order. And it comes through
from game.
No, I don't even know if that's true either, because it's Wednesday night as we're recording this, so the early access starts tomorrow. But the game itself doesn't release until Tuesday. So I would argue you could still pre-order on Saturday if you don't want to get the enhanced edition. They're not going to stop you pre-ordering the normal version, are they? So I think Game are lying. Can we take them to court for that?
I don't think.
Finish them
I
off.
wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. They haven't got anything to compensate
I would love
with.
to be the final nail in their coffin, though. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
I think
there's not many. Yeah, but there's not many game shops on the high street anymore.
Yeah, and they certainly ain't one, are they? They're a Pokemon card and Lego shop these days. It's all they sell. When was the last time you went in a game? They don't sell any games.
When we went to go and get that Peach game, and they went, "Oh, we've only got this one."
Yeah, in Edinburgh, one of the the capital of Scotland, and their main flagship game store, which by the way was in the back of a Sports Direct, and they only had one copy of that day's new release. So yeah, final nail in their coffin. That's us. I'm very happy to be that. Goodness me, we're just going to be CEX people from now on. They're the way forward.
Where are they going to get their games from?
When people buy them on Amazon and then go and take them in a week later. Same place they get them from now, I imagine.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway.
Exactly. But yeah, Sheepdog's not here as ever. He has sent me a message letting me know where he is. Ooh. I've not read it, so let's read the message from Sheepdog. Reading all of this, so if it takes a turn, it's not my fault. I've literally just got it. All right, so Sheepdog's not here, but don't worry. He sent us another completely ridiculous story this week. Honestly, I don't know how one man attracts this much nonsense into his life. ChatGPT has got him nailed. It's brilliant. So, earlier this week, Sheepdog was out walking the dog when he spotted what he thought was a lost kitten stuck in a bush. Being the good citizen he is, he decided he had to help. He spent 20 minutes trying to coax it out, using everything from treats to full-on baby talk, while his dog just sat there looking embarrassed. Eventually, he managed to grab it, only to realise it wasn't a kitten at all. It was a fur hat. Someone had clearly dropped it, and instead of just leaving it there like a normal person, Sheepdog spent nearly half an hour trying to rescue a hat. But it gets worse, because at that exact moment, someone walked past and saw him cradling this hat like it was a newborn, and, because it's Sheepdog, he panicked and just pretended it was a real kitten. So now, according to at least one stranger in his town, Sheepdog is the weird bloke who carries around an imaginary cat in the middle of winter. Honestly, at this point, I don't think we need him on the podcast. His life is basically writing itself. That last line is literally in the bit that ChatGPT has done for me. Even ChatGPT is saying, you know what, Kev, you don't need him. We can do this for you. They are spot on. And that is Sheepdog's story of the week, everybody. That's literally all we need him for. And we don't need him for it. I just need to get this software to do a Sheepdog accent, and we're there. We'll have that prepared for you for next week, I think. Absolute madness. But yeah. I mean, the thing is, that was believable as well. They all are. That's the mad thing. They are always believable. No, apart from the part where he was bending over. I've never seen him bend over. He doesn't tend to bend very often. He's not a flexible man, is our Sheepdog. Bless his cotton socks. But yeah, I'm in a giddy mood, as you can no doubt tell. Me and Anna are off on a cruise tomorrow, so we are ready for some mobile gaming recommendations from you, Pabby. We've got one evening left to fill up my Steam Deck, my Switch, my phone, my iPad, and my little emulator machine, so that I've got things to play while we're away. I'm jumping straight into games though, because that's led me into a question that I have for you about a game that you made me spend money on last week. Because as you lot forced me to do, I did buy that Final Fantasy VII 2-pack thing last week, and I have started playing it. But now I have questions, because I've done the first hour, and by the way, it all seems very familiar. I think I might have played Final Fantasy VII before. But but I don't know if I've set it up wrong because I'm wandering around doing hack and slash. I'm not doing turn based. I thought this was supposed to be turn based.
Did you set it to
Is
classic?
settings.
Well, that's what I'm trying to, because there was 2 decisions I had to make before I even started the game, and it gave me no context for either of them. I had to choose between classic and normal mode, and then I had to choose whether or not I wanted to be boosted.
Yes.
So I think I went normal, or whatever one leads you to not being turn based, I guess.
Yeah.
And I boosted myself. I don't know.
Fine.
Boosted's fine, but I need to go back and do it on the other one if I want it to be turn based.
No, I think you can just go in
Just do it in
settings. And you can do
settings
it.
and
Oh, can
change
I?
it. Yeah, I think so.
All I'm doing is wandering around, and because I'm boosted,
You one-shot everything.
I'm one-shotting everything, and it's like, well, this is
so boring.
Yeah, this is pretty boring.
That's the way I did it, and I did that solely to be able to play Rebirth when it came out, and you just get the gist of what the story is, so you can follow it on with the next game. And boy, will you that is a different. You don't get the boosted option in Rebirth, so you'll have to work for it in the next one.
So with this boosted option, am I going to be overpowered all the way through the game?
Yeah.
You are at end game level.
Why is it in there then? I don't understand.
It came with the integrate stuff. The integrate upgrade where the Yuffie DLC was there. I think it is just literally to allow people to get through the story, to get to that DLC stuff, and because I don't know if there was any complaints of like the game was just too grindy or something. Or even hard. I was wondering whether they just did it just to get people. I think it only came with the integrate stuff, which was a year after the game already come out. So I think it was just solely for people to get to the DLC stuff.
Yeah, it's not a hard game at all.
I'm all for charging through it really quickly just to get a gist of the story. That's how I like to do my games. But it was, even for me, it was a bit, this is bonkers. It's telling me things that I feel like I don't need to know because I'm just pressing one button in every battle.
I will say this. If you are going to continue doing it boosted, you won't really have to do any of the side quests because pretty much any items you get aren't going to make any difference because you're going to be so high powered anyway, so it doesn't matter what you're using.
And am I missing out if I don't do the side quests?
Basically, I did like 2 of the odd side. There's a lot of side quests in that game, and I did maybe 2 at most.
Okay. Some of them are okay.
Some of them probably are okay. They're always
but some extra power, like extra better things. But I did everything. I have no saying whether you do them or not.
Do that. That's how you roll.
Yeah.
Whereas I am very much, especially because I'm now realizing I must have at least played the start of Final Fantasy VII before, because it's feeling like a shot-for-shot remake so far. Which you lot are assuring me at some point it will stop being that. But at the moment, I know I've done everything before that I've done in this. I don't think I've played the remake before. I think I've played. I'm thinking about it. I think Anna maybe play it on my Vita at some point.
You have played it. I remember you talking about it on a show once at some point.
Yeah.
So I do know you have started it before. Yeah.
Well, I'm now an expert at this first hour. Cruised through it. Didn't even get hit. I'm so good at this game. I'm already an expert.
This game is like. Is it even the first disc, Anna, in the base game? I can't even remember now.
Yes.
I never played them, so from what I remember, what Sheepdog's saying.
I think truncated.
So, yeah. It's like a much longer version of Midgar. Isn't the Midgar section in the base game in the original isn't as long as what remake is.
But they fleshed it out.
So you'll see more things in this one than the base one. But I'm fairly confident you haven't played past. You might have played past Midgar in the base game.
I know I've done a bit where you dress up like a woman. How far into it is that?
Huh.
Oh God, that's
in this game though. That's in this game.
Because I remember that.
I say it's near the end, but it's not really, because you've got to do that, and then you've got to do all the stuff that I don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go, but I might need to dig out my Vita. It must have been on the Vita, and I imagine it was the download will still be sat there, so I could probably go in and see how far into it I actually got. I'm fairly confident I never finished it, but now I think about it, there was a spell where I think I played a couple of Final Fantasy games.
Yeah,
so
you
I think
did.
I played the one with all the laughing as well.
Oh,
Is
10.
that 10?
Yeah, I think you made me play
Yeah.
that one as well. So I think I have actually done more Final Fantasy stuff than my brain remembers.
You don't
Like
need
I
to go
say,
back to the
yeah,
Vita.
just-
Leave the
no.
Vita alone. Just play
Just
this
play
one.
it. Just play it.
Okay.
Don't. I wouldn't worry too much about side quests unless something like attracts you to do that side quest. Something makes you, that sparks joy from that side quest. I would just be like, nah, don't worry. I didn't do any of them, and I did it with the guidance of someone, and I literally just went this one, and he went no.
I mean, this is all very hypothetical stuff anyway, because as we've already mentioned, Civ 7 comes out tomorrow, so the chances of me
Only
ever
if you
touching
get
this game
the
again.
enhanced version, Kevin.
I've already bought it. I've already bought the.
Yes, but you're telling everyone. Oh, when's it out? Tuesday next
To be fair,
week.
yeah,
So you're getting it early access, but it is out on Tuesday next.
Yeah, but anyone listening to this on Saturday morning can download it and play it immediately if they want to.
Can't pre-order it though.
That's true. Yes, but yeah, I mean, this is all. I think, according to Steam, when I checked, I can download it from 5 a.m. We're leaving we're leaving first thing in the morning. There's no preload, so I'm only going to be playing it while we're away. If I remember to start the download the moment I wake up, so that it's finished downloading before we leave.
Where did it say 5 a.m.?
When I went on there earlier, it said available in 16 hours or something, and I had a look to see how far away 16 hours was, and it was about 5 a.m.
Okay.
Why, have you got other information for me?
No, I just know that they're not always accurate with that number.
Oh,
and
Paddy.
it might be. I don't know. It might be fine. But I know the refresh, the Steam.
I'm looking on here now. It's now just gone 7 p.m. and it's saying it starts in 9 hours now.
Right,
so
okay,
what
so you
does
might
that
be right.
mean?
Might be right, but usually the Steam refresh is like 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 6 p.m. our time.
See, if it's 6 p.m. tomorrow, I ain't gonna be. I've paid £90 for nothing because there's no way this is gonna download on hotel or cruise ship Wi-Fi. So yeah, it needs to be something I can download in the morning. I don't even know how big the game is. I hope it's not stupidly big.
You could probably look that up.
I could, but do you think I'm gonna?
No, it's gonna be 5 a.m. Kev's problem.
Exactly. He's a better problem solver than I am. He has more of a sense of urgency, so I'm going to leave him to it. In fact, on the system requirements on Steam, I need to have 25 gig of available space for the Steam Deck install. So I guess it's not very big at all on that basis.
There you go.
That'll do.
It's getting
I've got room for that.
It's getting some also all over the place reviews, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried not to look at too much of it, but some of the stuff I have seen, it does seem like they've made some really bonkers changes to it. Like you choose your leader, but that doesn't then choose your civilization. So you pick your leader, and then you pick which civ you want them to lead. And every time you enter a new era, you can change what civ you're leading. So, like, you can be Caesar, start with the Egyptians, and then switch to the English, and then switch to the Americans. And I think I've understood that right, but it sounds bonkers.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a competent game, but I don't know if, like I say, some people love the changes and it's glowing reviews for that, and then some people weren't as fan of it, and it just become a middling review.
I mean, the thing people need to remember, we talked about this a bit on my stream last night, because the thing people have to remember is this is what happens every time they bring out a new civ, because they release a new game every 5 or 6 years or whatever it is, and they rip out 75% of the features from the final version of the previous one, move a load of stuff around, and then release a really pared back, buggy version of the game with some confusing stuff that you've never done before. And then gradually, over the course of the various DLCs that you get over the lifespan, it becomes better and better and better. So the early version of a new civ is never going to be as good as the end of the previous one. So people always have a little bit of a whinge.
Yeah,
and you get moanisons at the start of every new one. But if you don't get in at the start, you then don't get drip fed the new features. And if you jump in like 4 years when it's complete, it's like, this is completely different and I don't know what's going on. Whereas this way, I'll get to learn the few new things that are in this one without a load of complicated stuff bogging me down. And then each time the DLC comes, I can learn the new stuff from that and become the world's greatest Civ player. Because if Football Manager 25 continues to not exist, I'm going to become a Civ 7 streamer. I've decided that's my tactical move.
I'm assuming once this show has come out on a Saturday, I'm assuming we heard news yesterday, and you're in it. You're commenting it from a balcony on a cruise ship.
Yeah, exactly. If you're listening to this because you're really desperate to find my take on yesterday's Football Manager announcement that may or may not have happened because I've not uploaded anything anywhere, it's because cruise ship Wi-Fi is dirt, and I'm waiting until we dock in Amsterdam so I can upload it on my 5G roaming, and it'll be with you later on today, hopefully.
Making TikToks.
Yeah. Oh my word. Cruise ship Wi-Fi is the worst, and it's so expensive as well. So yeah, I honestly don't know. People, the amount of people who are coming to me saying, "Kev, you must know something," and I can honestly promise I do not. I mean, yes, I have signed many NDAs with them over the years, but none of them apply currently because I have nothing to disclose. I don't know anything. I'm as in the dark as everybody, and I would very much like a new game to come out, please.
If you knew something,
if I knew something, I wouldn't be able to keep it to myself because I'm a monster.
Well, that, or you wouldn't be putting out videos going, "Well, what's happening? Come on, what are we doing?"
Exactly, because I'd know.
You'd just be sitting there quietly going, "I don't know."
Or at least it would be tactical and like coherent. I'm changing my mind every day with these TikToks that I'm making. I'm all over the place with it, but I option 1, I'd very much like the new game, please. Option 2, just tell me it's not coming so I can make other plans, because at the moment I've got a series that's coming to its end, but I don't know if I have to magically extend it 3 weeks or a month, or kill it and start a new one that can last me 6 months, or I don't even know where I am like day to day because I can't make any kind of planning. There's a rumor going around that the latest one is that it's coming out in April instead of March, sorry. There's another one rumoring it's going to be out in May. There's another one saying they're going to delay it and bring out FM26 but bring it out early in September. There's another one saying November. So we're kind of sat here like, well, I don't know what to do on a day-to-day basis with my videos other than just keep making them and be prepared to drop it really quickly if I have to. But also we can't plan the rest of our year. Like we can't plan a holiday. We can't plan. We'd quite like to get an office for the Lego channel. We can't do that.
Cancelled one holiday.
Yeah. If they were to come out and say, right, there's no game until November, then we'd be like, okay, we go all in on Lego for a bit. Let's go and get an office. Let's build a massive Lego city and focus on that. But we can't even go and do that because we might sign the lease on a commercial property and then them drop the game and me not go to it for 3 months. So we're just completely in limbo. It's so annoying. Just give me some if I had some information, I'd be a damn sight less stressed. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I never considered the just don't put 25 out and put 26 out at the start of the football season.
Yeah,
effectively as 25, what 25 is.
Yeah,
and then gives them a whole year then to work on the next one.
I mean, in isolation, that seems like the best thing to do. If that becomes release date going forward, if they get to the point where they're releasing Football Manager a week after the transfer window closes every September, that would be incredible. But it means we have to go another 6 months without a game now, which is not ideal. And it also means it's coming out at roughly the same time as EAFC, which I think the reason they've always released in late October, early November is to give people a month to play FIFA, realize it's rubbish and then move over. I think it would be a big risk to release at the same time as the dominant game in their niche. And I can't imagine them deliberately doing that. But at the same time, if they're forced into it as a one-off this year because they need to get the game out as soon as possible, and that's the next logical spot. Because it would be utterly ridiculous to release it in July or something. We've not even got a summer tournament this year to be like it's the World Cup edition or something like that. So if they don't get it out by early May, if it's not out by the Champions League final, the next logical place you could potentially do it is after the transfer window closes in early September, and they might be forced into doing it, but who knows? It's so
nobody does.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got the added. I mean, if they're doing something like that, that means that money's not going to be on their books for this financial year, which means they're not going to come to us first because they're a publicly traded company in Japan. So if they're having a huge hit to their finances, Sega are going to have to announce it to the Japanese Stock Exchange before Sports Interactive are telling YouTubers. So it's just. Yeah, we don't know. It's very stressful, and hopefully, by the time you're listening to this, we've had any kind of news, and I'm able to actually enjoy this holiday that we're going on. Because goodness me, do I want to be able to just go and buy a rubber duck in Amsterdam and watch Anna have some special medicine and dance around, and then have a nice little bit of relaxation. And I don't know how much I'm going to be able to enjoy it if I'm constantly like, is the game coming? Am I going to be am I playing the new game this week? What am I doing when I get home? Yeah, it's a stressful time. But in addition to stressing out about Football Manager and playing a little bit of Final Fantasy and waiting for Civ, I have also been continuing to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is probably the best game of all time. Love this game so much. We have got a new Star Pass out today, so I will be, as soon as we're done, jumping on the new Star Pass.
What does that mean?
It's basically the battle pass for it.
Right.
So loads of new quests and rewards and skins and things. But
characters?
Because there probably won't be new characters. There might be. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. There might be new characters. But there'll certainly be lots of new quests and things to do, which is always fun. Keep me busy. But I mean, I got the big fat version of this game when I got it anyway. So I've still barely left the original Valley. I've got the 2 DLCs sat on there that I've not touched. And with my version that I got a bunch of the in-game currency as well, so I can buy my Star Pass with that. I've been very good. Okay. You'd be very proud of me. I didn't just spend it on trash. I've saved it for the Star Pass like a good boy. I bought the last one. I finished that one yesterday, and now I've still got enough of my currency left to buy the next one. The only bit of nonsense I bought was a Ferris wheel, and I've been very good. I've not put any extra money into this game. But I am about 50 hours in now, and I play it every day, and I really, really love it. It's just excellent, and I don't know why I wasn't playing it 2 years ago.
Because you don't listen. That's why.
You lot should have told me I'd enjoy it. You should have said, Kevin, this is a game you will enjoy.
I said this to you. I told you would like it, but you don't listen because apparently no one's word is good unless it's yours.
I mean, that's true.
There you go. Then that's why you didn't know.
So you have to buy this now.
You don't. I think you can still get the base game. I think the base game is still available for free. Oh no, right. The base game is. I'm looking on Steam. Base game is $33.99.
Right.
I think I got this.
It was.
You can get the enchanted version, which has both the DLCs in, for $66.99. I did not pay $66.99 for it.
Yeah,
so I got it in a sale. I think I got the full thing for like 35-40 quid, which gave me both DLCs and a bunch of the in-game currency. And I mean, I've had my 40 quid's worth of value out of it, that's for sure. But it's just, I mean, it's very, very buggy. It crashes at least twice an evening, and I play it for like an hour an evening, and it crashes at least twice during that hour. But I just like hanging out with my little Disney buddies. My Steam Deck.
Is it your Steam Deck, right? Okay.
Yeah. But it's lovely. It's a lovely game. Everyone should play it because it's lovely. Lovely.
I couldn't handle it.
What? How lovely it is!
I couldn't handle 2 crashes an hour. I just been, no, that's me. I'm out.
Yeah. Sorry, got loud noise blasting in my ears because it started playing a trailer for the game I'm talking about because I'm on the Steam page for it, trying to find the Star Pass so that I can tell you about it. But I guess you have to go to the in-game shop to look at it. But yeah, that's me. The important thing is, boys and girls, after all this time, it's February and I'm still playing games. After forcing myself to play a couple of games for the Game of the Year episode back in December, we're like 2 months later and I'm still playing games every day. I've become a gamer again, boys and girls. We should start a podcast about it.
Not 2 months later.
Look, I played it in December, January, and February.
Yeah, but you
3
started
months later.
December 17th or something.
It's 3 months later. You've made an excellent point there, Pabby. 3 months later. Well done.
It's like 6 weeks at best.
8 months. I agree.
8 months. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah, thank you. It is 8
exactly.
months. Well done. Right, you two, talk about computer games. I've got football to watch.
Already?
I finished Cyberpunk.
Yeah, another one finished. Another one done. Off the list. Good job.
She says, but now she's playing the DLC. So
yeah.
I have finished
That'll
it.
count as a different game, I think, because it's so big. If you finish that, I think that counts as a new game as well.
I just basically you finish the game. When you finish the game, you go back to the previous save before you finish the game. There is, I think at the moment there's 3 endings you could get from that. I stuck with Panem and did that one, but there is 2 other things on the table that I could take. So when I finish this DLC, I may go down that route and go down both them routes and see how they differ.
It does mean that I now have to avoid the living room because I haven't played the DLC yet. Although I have got my save off my PlayStation and onto my Steam Deck, so theoretically I could now do this. I figured out how to. I had to log into the CD Projekt Red thing on my PlayStation and upload it from there. But I do now have my original PS5 save file on my Steam Deck, so I can do the DLC now when I want to.
Excellent.
So yeah, now I've started the DLC. Now I don't know if in the main game Dogtown is a place.
No.
Is it not?
No, it's a fresh made place for the DLC.
But it's in Night. It's in Night City.
Yeah.
It's a bit like like the Dark Zones in Division. It's kind of like that where you have to go through a checkpoint before you're allowed in and stuff like that. I did sneak in because of course I did. It's Cyberpunk, but yeah, when I was going through this checkpoint, I was like, I don't know what this is for because at the start of I don't even know what it's called. What's it called? Does anyone know?
What the DLC?
Yeah.
Phantom Liberty?
Yeah, Phantom Liberty. So basically, like, you have to sneak into this town, this place because a plane has gone down. So you sneak in, and I was like, and then I could come out. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening here, but obviously you two have told me that it is a new place, put in Night City, and it is there. But it completely runs with you can go in and out as you please with Night City, and I don't even know how far I'm into it. I'm just going around doing my business. There's like airdrops that come down that you can go and get if you want. You don't have to, but there is an annoying noise that irks me when one is dropped because it just goes and it's annoying, and I can't turn it off. But so you have to go and get it because the noise won't stop. But yeah, it's a dark and grungy place, and a madman has taken over because he went there when the war, I forget what the war is called, and he's like, no, I'm not going to go and fight these people, I'm going to take over it. So yeah, it's his like little bit of land that he wants to rule, and then these people that want to live there. I don't know why they want to live there, but whatever. And like I've met what's his name, Kevin?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, I've met him, Mr. Reed. So I've found him. I've had a talk with him, and he's told me things. And like, okay, I don't know what that means, but okay, let's carry on. And yeah, basically, it's like do all these missions because we've got to go to the biggest tower that is impenetrable, and we have to get in there somehow. So That's what I'm doing at the moment. It took me about 45 hours to complete the whole game. That being said, I have played 110 hours because of when I previously played it and then stopped and then started again. So yeah, I am over the 100-hour mark with this game, and I don't mind it. Like I liked it when it came out. Like I know people had issues with it. Yeah, it was a bit.
Yeah, it was bobbins when it came out.
It wasn't finished, but the story was there. The story was working. It was just the rest was not working. But I didn't mind it. Like I've done the taxi cars. I've done that mission 3 times now, and the missions have never changed. The story was done. The story was made. The story worked. It was just the rest of the game did not work. But yet they've implemented a heck load of things. It works. I found a way around the 3 health packs. I couldn't stand that. That annoyed me. But if you get like a double heart pump, you're all right. It's like you get a double heart pump, and then you get like another pump that will inject you with a medicine when you're below 50%. But that's on top of what you got. So yeah, I've got like the cyber net things down to a T, and I'm just working it all out. Like everything is gold, everything is just working, and I'm upgrading things like my guns. So I've got like a sniper that does like over 1,000 now, and I'm just like snipe in the head, snipe in the ass. Oh, I have like a aiming thing in my eye, so it just like snaps straight to the head, pop straight to that head, pop, and it's fun times. I enjoy it. But then I've also got this like cybernetics that will show me their weak spot, and that's not always the head. It could be an arm, it could be a leg, it could be like the knee. Take that out, they're down, they're gone. But yeah, I'm just going through and doing my thing. I don't know what my next game will be, but Cyberpunk has been finished.
Yep, take it off.
I may go down the other 2 routes because it does plop you right back before it goes. If you do this mission, that is the end. It is, and it is the end. It's like, oh, there's like a choice, and you're like, what do you do? And I was like, I don't know. And I had to look in like the internet and like, what should I do? Because so annoying. But yeah, I'm interested in the other 2. I want to see how that, especially with like the dynamic with Johnny Silverhand. That's
yeah.
I like him. He's all right. He's quite funny. He's a bit annoying at the start, but you learn to love him because it is Keanu Reeves, of course. So he's just a lovely human being. But yeah, I don't know what will be next. So I want to finish Phantom Liberty. Is it? I want to finish that because it is good. I am enjoying it. The area is not big, but it is not just based in Dog City. You do venture out of there now and again. So
yeah.
Cyberpunk, play it. It's all right. It's it's like there is missions that the taxi one really irks me because I didn't want to do what I did, but I didn't have the tech level to do what I wanted to do. Johnny hated that, and that will play on my mind for years now because I did not want to do what I did. I wanted to do to do the other option, but I couldn't because I didn't have the level. So that's annoying me. But apart from that, good game, love it. I'm just ticking them off this year. Tick. But yeah, just waiting for March. I want March to come like super quick, so I can I just want to like just taste Assassin's Creed just a little bit, and then I just want to taste. I just want to play it. Like it's been months. They delayed it, and then they delayed it again. Like I'm in your boat, Kevin. I know what you're feeling. It's like, for goodness' sake, just release it. Like I know what they're doing, and I know why they're doing it, but I just please don't get to like the 1st of March. You go, oh, sorry people, like sorry gamers. But we're delaying it again till like September because I will just cry. I do want this game. desperately, but it seems like the creators out there have had some kind of video that they've all put out. So fingers crossed. March the 20th it comes, but we will see. That is it for me. Just one game. I'm a one game girl now. I have to put in a game and then try and finish it to the best of my ability, unless it looks really grainy and not very nice on the Xbox. But enough said that. On to Pabby now.
Me, yes.
Yes.
As it stands, I'm a one game Pabby as well, to be honest with you, because
I mean, you two just don't pull your weight, do you? I'm the gamer around here. It's becoming clear.
Oh, good.
Oh, you just wait. You just wait till you get to Final Fantasy Rebirth. My word, is that a different breed altogether compared to Remake?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
It's like
Oh, I should go and finish that next.
There you go, yeah.
Till March. There we go.
There you go. Or Horizon.
I want to, but it's just it's such a slog.
Who's a slug?
Slog.
Oh.
Horizon,
Horizon, I love the Horizon.
Yeah, I like it, but it's just I don't know. I don't seem to gel with the combat very well. I just get very lost and very overwhelmed very quickly. But I don't want to play it on game mode. I want to put some effort into it. But then it says, "Oh, if you don't play this game on normal, you're missing out." I'm like, well, I don't want to miss out, but I can't play the game.
Don't. If it says that, it's just an empty threat. Don't just play it. Just play it on easy. It's. I think I must have played it on easy. I didn't play it on. I just played it in normal, just for story mode, because it's what. It really does make things easier, and the story in it is very, very good. I'd encourage that very much so, because I want to see what you think of the story at the end. Because and then it pushes on to the what was the other DLC that came for that? The something short, the Burning Shores.
Yes.
It's all like volcano based lava everywhere. That's cool. That was a good one as well. Anyway, yes, I've been playing more Rebirth. I've got to the Junon region. Anna will know what that is. Kev won't know what that is.
I got to I got past the casino.
Oh, I didn't. That's not in this region. The Junon region is the second region.
Okay.
Where you have like an under Junon and an upper Junon.
Mm-hmm.
And you go underneath. It's like a pirate village underneath.
I know. Yeah. I know where you are. Yep.
So I did everything in there in Junon now, including the Fort Condor stuff. Oh, I thought I knew what it was. You have to do games of Fort Condor to do something or other.
Yes.
That's one of the checkpoints that you've got to do off the map. I did the first one. I went, okay. I vaguely remember this from Remake. I think you had to play it once in Remake. I vaguely remember this. I won it relatively straightforward. Okay, I think I've got what it wants me to do. I go to the second game of Fort Condor. I cannot beat it at all.
No.
It was infuriating. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. To the point where someone on the Discord said, I'll show you how to do it. Just show me your screen. And he just did it. So he just did it. He went, put this down, put that down, put this down, put that down here, put that down, and then we won every time.
There you go.
And I went, right, we're going to the next one. Just literally made him sit there and wait till I ran to the next one. And we did Fort Condor number 3 and 4. And we did them. I was like, right, I'm not doing them again. I'm not playing any more Fort Condor. I've not even played any Queen's Blood yet. I've played the one game that you have to play. I've not done any other. I need to do some Queen's Blood just to. But I was like, there's enough stuff in this game. There's enough like different icons on the map that I've got to check off I haven't got time to sit down and have a game of cards with someone as well. This game's big enough already.
Yes.
So I did finish all of the Junon stuff, and you have to do there's basically a part in under Junon, whatever it's called, where you do one of the main quests, and it says you ain't coming back here for a while. Are you ready to go? So that's prompted me to go and do all the other checkpoints. That's where I met Yuffie finally from the DLC. Yuffie suddenly appeared. But then I left it just after going up to Upper Junon via a dolphin.
Yep.
There's a mini game where you have to ride a dolphin and bop mini beach balls around in the water because the dolphin really likes that, and which will increase the speed. So you have to bop these little beach balls in the water, have it go around like a track, hold onto a dolphin, and then you get flung up in the air onto a crane, and then you can climb up to the top. And I thought, oh, this is just going to prompt a cutscene then at the top. And then I was speaking to someone in the Discord and said, like, I assume after this, like, there's going to be a cutscene and we just go back into a new open area. You went, no, this is like a couple of hour thing now at this point before you go back. I was like, okay, right, I'm just putting it down now. I've got to stop now. I've got to stop for the time being because it was pushing 11 o'clock last night when I was doing this. I just thought I would watch a cutscene and it'd spit me out into the next major area, and it's like, no, it's a bit more in depth than that. So it's all right, okay. So we'll carry on with that. I am enjoying my time with it at the minute. I've got on board with the map, the map bar of all the different icons that pop up, and then you open a tower and another 3 icons pop up. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I was advised to go and do some of the Chadley stuff. I've been avoiding Chadley like the plague because Chadley's an annoying little git. And he is an annoying little git, but the VR missions give out some good materia stuff, and doing some of the VR missions are very simple. So I've been doing Chadley VR missions, which I wasn't happy with because I kind of vowed that I'm never speaking to this little kid as long as I can help it. But I've done some of them things. I've got the Phoenix and Titan summons now. I think Titan's the one from the Grasslands area summons, and the Phoenix is the summon from Junon. So I've done all the stuff for that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having to work so much harder than remake. Remake, like Kev saying on the boosted mode, is just you just pretty much just one shot things all the way through the game. You don't one shot things. It gets harder progressively, but it's nothing like this. So I'm having to actually play the game as it's supposed to be played, where you hack and slash at something till you get your ATB bar filled up, and then you put an ability on, do that, switch to another character, fill their ATB up, put a spell on, put an ability on, do that, switch again, and just rotate through the cast of characters you got. I wasn't doing that before. I wasn't doing that in remake. I was just bashing stuff with a big sword, and that was it. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, I'm actually playing it as it is. I'm not hating it. Yeah, I'm glad to be actually playing it at the minute. It's fun. The other thing I've played is I've only played it an hour, Berners. I heard about it on a podcast, and I was intrigued by it. I then went and looked it up on Steam, and it was on my wish list. So I've heard about it before somewhere, and enough to put it on my wish list. So I bought it. It's called The Roottrees Are Dead. I doubt any of you have heard of this.
Can't say I have.
Sounds like it's for hipsters, Babby.
No, it's a relatively small game, but The Roottrees Are Dead is a game where it's like a puzzle, like a detective kind of thing, where you have the Roottrees are a big, like, candy corporation family who like a big, well-known family who own a big candy company and a fashion line and what have you. And they are killed in a plane crash, and then it's your job now to decide basically where the money's going, and you have to delineate a family tree, and you have to figure out where. Yeah, pretty much you just have to figure out who the Roottrees are and what is going on with um, this family tree. So you get a big cork board with all like pretty much the entire family tree is there for you, but it's all question marks. You don't know who anybody is. You don't know who they are and what relation to what they are and what they do. And to find that out, you get given some evidence at the beginning. This lady comes to your door and you don't know who it is. She just gives you some evidence and says, "Right, can you figure out who these people are?" And you do that by checking the evidence out. It's not straightforward. The evidence sometimes it's just a picture. You don't know who it is, but you can take pictures from a picture sort of thing, and then place it into the family tree. But you don't know where they're going on this big family tree. You don't know where they're going. So you have the internet to do this. You have it is set in 1998, by the way. So you have 1998 computer.
I was barely born.
You had 1998 internet. And what you do is you type stuff in, and then it'll say something like if you just typed in Carl Roottree, for example. He was the dad of the family who died in the plane crash, and then it would bring up saying you find a website for this Carl Roottree, and it gives you like a blurb of what's on the website. It doesn't show you a website. It just gives you like a description of what's on the website, and it shows you certain information, and from that you decipher who he is, where he would fit on this family tree, his job possibly. And then, like, say you go, okay, so it mentions something about a Watchman of the Year, something like that. It's called, which is a magazine. He won an award from a magazine called Watchman of the Year. So you put that into the search, and then it brings up another thing. It says you find this article on Watchman of the Year and how he won it, like his grandfather did. So then you find out who his grandfather is, and then it's like you're doing a lot of sleuthing, figuring this stuff out. And then in all this sort of thing, you can like highlight the page and then copy them to like a notepad. You have like a notepad on the side of your screen, so you can copy information over there, so you don't forget it. Because sometimes you're doing multiple web searches and stuff like that. And at a certain point, you get to unlock like a library search. So then you have like you have like a web browser on your desktop. You also have a library search on your desktop, so you can then look for like one of them an author. So you can put in the library search, the name of the author and the book title, and it'll bring up this book, and it'll say, "This is the book. Here's some relevant information that had been pulled out of this book for you," and it shows you a picture, and then that goes into your evidence board. Then you look through your evidence, and you find more information. You can highlight it, put it in your notes, and it's just. I didn't initially. It's a bit overwhelming at first because it initially just wants you to find out who the three daughters are, and you find them, and then it goes, okay, here's the family tree. Here are 9 notable Roottrees. Find them on the list. Find them on the board for us, and then I'll talk again after you've done that. And that's as far as I've got. But the family tree open. It is massive. It is huge. It is a huge family tree, and it's a bit daunting. But once you get into it, and you kind of like start going down rabbit holes on things, it's really cool. It's a really cool game. It's nifty, and it
sounds different.
It is very different, but like I say, it's a cool way of doing it. It's like I say, it's not. I like the fact that it's not just showing you websites. It kind of like describes what's on the website and gives you the relevant information off of these websites, rather than you having to sift through. Well, one, it would be a real task for people to make all these websites, but for you to just give you a summary of what's on the website or what the information is, and the relevant information comes back to you, and it lets you kind of copy it into your notes, and you can cross-reference your notes and figure out, okay, so this guy's this. He's like a singer. and then you find an album with a picture of him, so you can take the picture off of the album, place that in. And that's where I finished the 9 of 9, and then this lady came back who's hired me to do this case, and they said, right, okay, I need you to do another 9 now, and that's where I was like, okay, I need to stop now because I just done too much. I've done too much sleuthing for one night. So yeah, it seems interesting. It seems cool. I like what I've played. It's not a Steam Deck game. I did look up it. Is this a Steam Deck game? Probably not, because you're doing a lot of typing on keyboard. Typing stuff into search engines, mousing around stuff, and what have you. So it's probably not really a Steam Deck game. So yeah, that one's a good one. And the only other thing I'm playing consistently is Marvel Rivals again. I continue to play Marvel Rivals. I'm playing the other characters now. I'm exploring the character base now more than before. I'm now proficient at Penny Parker now, which is good. I'm okay with Penny Parker. I quite enjoyed playing Penny Parker. I've predominantly been Scarlet Witch and occasionally Jeff the Shark. But I'm now playing tanks a little bit more. So it's been fun. I unlocked there was a what is it now? Is it? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's for the like the season pass type thing. There's like quests along with event. It's an event actually. There's a seasonal event going on. I think it's about to run out. I've unlocked the 4 costume. The 4 costume for this, like the end goal is to get unlocked this original like 4 costume. But the person I play with, I couldn't help but smirk. The person I play with unlocked it, and then he said, "I've unlocked the foreskin," and I went, "What?" I had to stop what he said, and he kept referring it to this, and I was like, I'm just gonna let it go, and we're gonna carry on.
Sounds completely reasonable. Sounds like that's exactly what they did, Pabby.
Because I was in my head, I knew what he meant, and in my head, I was referring it to that, and that's why I've referred to it as the 4 costume ever since, because I thought that as well, and I went, that sounds wrong, and then he just kept referring to it, and it was quite amusing for me. But I don't, because like he's Norwegian, he's not got any, it doesn't mean anything the same probably as it does to me. But
famously don't have foreskins in Norway.
No, it's just that's not. He's speaking English. It's his second language, so he might not.
He speaks better English than you, I'm sure.
Yes, probably right. So yeah, have I played anything else? Probably not. I've not even played any Balatro. Have you played any Balatro lately?
Not recently, no.
There you go. See, got him off the Balatro.
Well, I have been playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, which got the new.
Oh yes, it did.
The new series. What do we call it? Yeah, what do we call them?
Something SmackDown in it. So
yeah.
I was like, seriously, you calling it that?
Yeah, Space Time SmackDown.
Yeah,
is what it's
great.
called, isn't it?
What a name.
So I've already got half of them, and we've got an event going on. In fact, there's 2 events. There's one for single player, one for multiplayer or competitive. So yeah, it's put some life back into that again. So I was getting to the point where every pack I opened, I already had every card in it, every wonder pick thing. I already had them all. So now we've got some fresh cards, which are very much needed, and some changes to the meta for online play as well, which was long overdue as well. So yeah,
trading came in, didn't it, as well with that?
Yeah, trading's there. I did my first trade actually the other day. Got one of my missing cards from the first series. What are we calling these? Are they series of cards? I don't know what they're calling them.
I don't know, but I only noticed that you can't get the the original series now.
No, you can't get those packs anymore, but you can still trade for them.
Right. Okay.
So I still need I've now got all of the base cards, but they're like the special ones that aren't on the when it does the numbering.
Yeah.
I still need a few of them, so I'm trying to trade for them, but they're expensive to trade for. You can only do like one of those trades every 3 or 4 days because you have to build up your trade stuff. I don't know the terminology yet, but you can't just trade willy-nilly currently. But no,
Right.
hopefully I'll get those finished off. I've completed the collection of the first set of bonus ones that is still available, the island one or whatever it was called. So I've got all of
Mythical
them.
Island, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. It's fun. I play it every night. Open my packs, play any games I need to play, have a lovely time, and then forget about it for 24 hours. It's jolly good.
Yeah.
Exactly what I want from a game.
Minus the playing it, I just open the packs and close it again. That's it. That's all you get out of me. That's all you get out of me. Not playing it.
Yeah. Imagine a game wanting you to play it a bit.
Listen, I've got that much Final Fantasy to do and everything else that I'm doing. I just haven't got time to be playing games that I inevitably lose. I barely beat the computer against that in that first set of challenges. So I'm not playing against real people. What do you think I am?
Fair enough. Fair enough, puppy.
I know. Anyway, wrap it up.
Yeah, can I go and watch my football matches now?
Yes.
It's hard. It's second half's just kicking off in the posh match, and Arsenal have just started. I need a 2 TV situation going. So if you want to find us on the internet, boys and girls, you can do that at Mgukpodcast. You can follow me at Lelujo.
I'm Miss Lelujo.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
And we'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Will we?
Yes, we will.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.